Hey guys, Crystal Thompson here. I'm so excited to be here with PinkFresh, showing you a card made with birds with flowers in two ink colors, two colors of cardstock. We're going to start by stamping the florals onto our white card base. And I'm going to do this in a pattern with my Night of Navy from Stampin' Up. And to cheat, I kind of did all the big pieces first, and then using a piece of white cardstock or extra sheet paper, I did the edges. And then to fill in the small places, I added the other stamp sets that I have removed and put back on my stamp acrylic. Now I'm going to stamp the bird from Birds of Flowers, and you're probably wondering why I'm doing it with an ink pad that is not waterproof. And the reason why is I want my bird to have a slight blue tone to him, and I'm going to be using two gray Copics and just do the edges. I'm going to fussy cut the sweet bird after I've colored him, and we're going to move on to working on our card base again. Using Night of Navy cardstock, I am going to score a 1/4 of an inch stripes onto the cardstock just to give it some dimension. Now I have pre-cut some cardstock out of lemon lime twist, and I'm going to attach these to our card base that we have stamped, and I'm going to do these in a little bit of an angled order, and I'm going to place my scored Night of Navy cardstock on top of that. Once we're done adhering that, we're actually going to cut a circle from this circle die. I'm going to run it through our die cut machine, and we're going to place our little colored birdie on top of that. Next, we're going to stamp some sentiments onto a separate piece of white cardstock. I'm going to do the Just Because onto a scrap of white cardstock. And I'm going to be using my Misty, so I'm sure to get those aligned. I'm going to be using the ink Night of Navy on both the Just Because and Days Are Better With You. And I'm going to go ahead and trim those into little strips, which we're going to attach onto our card base at an angle as well. Now it's time to put our card together. I'm going to be using foam adhesive, and I'm going to attach the die cut circle from the lime twist cardstock onto the Night of Navy scored cardstock, and I'm going to attach the birdie on top of that circle using some liquid adhesive. Next, I'm going to add my sentiments, Just Because and Days Are Better With You. And I'm gonna, like I said, I am gonna attach those at an angle. I'm gonna add a foam adhesive on the side of the Days Are Better With You, just to give it a little bit of dimension. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial using Bird with Flowers from PinkFresh. Thanks so much for joining me.